Hey everyone, this is Dean with DCA Crypto. Got a Quant video for you guys. Going to go over some things with Quant. Quant has been moving up in the charts recently, so want to cover this for you guys and give you an update here. I'd appreciate if you subscribe to my channel, smash that like button, and let's jump into it. Alright guys, as you guys know, I have been a Quant bull, I guess you could say, over the last year or so as I started my channel almost a year ago. But, you know, Quant hasn't been moving as much as some of the other coins out there, so people are kind of worried about it, and they're always commenting on my channels. Do you think Quant is going to do okay? Are you sure? What's going on with Quant? How come it's not moving with the rest of the market? So I'm going to cover that in this video and tell you what I'm doing with my Quant and my strategy with it here, and some I guess to let you know what's kind of going on in the markets right now and what we might possibly be able to expect here, because no one really knows for sure what's going to happen, but there's key factors out there that can tell you, you know, sort of what could happen, what the likely scenario is, I guess I should say, is what the likely scenario, but we'll jump into it here. So we got Bitcoin at almost 62,000, and I'm recording this actually a couple nights ago as you're watching this, because I'm actually going on vacation in a few days, and I'm not going to have time to record videos while I'm gone. I'm going to have limited internet access, so I'm going to be gone. So I want to try to get these recorded ahead of time. But regardless of the price of when this video comes out, really doesn't matter. My strategy is still going to be the same for this video, so just keep that in mind. Current market cap of crypto at $2.45 trillion. So, you know, we're almost, I think we got up to 3.2 trillion in the last bull market at the peak. So, you know, we're getting up close to that mark. You know, we're almost to 2.5 trillion already, and we're not even at the halving. That's the crazy part. That is absolutely crazy. Ethereum 3,400 on here, and Solana about 130 bucks, and so on and so on. Cardano almost to 75 cents. So Cardano's been moving up as well. Take a look at Quant here at $127. As you can see, if we go to the 1 month chart here, we have been climbing up. You know, we were down to like $101, $102 here not too long ago. So we're starting to move up in the market. So this is a good sign that Quant is making a positive move with this run in the market. So that's a good thing here. We take a look at the chart here for Quant, and you can see this is a 4-hour chart. As you can see, it is coming up here. It's been moving up. So this is a good sign that it's in a strong bullish momentum here. And I'm not a real TA guy. I don't know a lot about charts, but I do know that these wicks that are on the bottom of the candles is a good sign that it's pushing the price upward. It's in an upward momentum. And, you know, if we can break through this $130 mark here and make this our level of support, then I think Quant's probably going to take off to that $150 mark again or so, and hopefully it'll go on up from there. If we look at the 1 day chart here, let's pull that up here. As you can see, you know, if we look at the 1 day chart, sure, it was up to like $148 and made $150, like was resistance here. You can see these green candles, the wicks are, you know, at the top of it. So that's like a resistance zone. So we want to break through this $150 level. And if we can break through there, Quant is absolutely going to tear, I think. So hopefully that happens here, and we'll just have to see what happens with Quant. But so far, these daily candles have been all green for over a week straight. So we'll have to see what happens. These wicks on the bottom here are a good sign, and it looks like we made this level here at $124 possibly support now. So hopefully we keep having upward momentum and push on up from here. Not too concerned about Quant in the short term. You guys got to remember, we're going to look at the cycle here and see where we're at in the cycle, and just give you a reminder of where we're at. So, you know, if you're worried about Quant, hopefully this will give you a little bit more confidence. But look at this project. We're at the website here. If we just look at the project here, and we see that they've got all these news articles of what's going on with Quant. Quant launches Zapier integration to easily connect internet apps. And this is any freaking app out there. This is any Microsoft app, any Google app, just about any app out there you'll be able to connect and use on the Quant Overledger. And then they had this Quant joins the UK Finance. Quant launches central bank grade key management solution for blockchain transactions. Quant Smart Audit protects enterprises against 4 billion threat of smart contract hacks. And you can keep clicking, and there's article after article after article. Overledger now available on OutSystems Forge. Quant adds support for the Sefolia network. Quant appoints head of divisional sales here. I'm not too worried about that. But Quant granted patent for chronologically ordering blockchain transactions. They have this patent now in the United States as well, so that is a good thing. Basically, they're the only ones with the patent on the chronological ordering of transactions on blockchains as a whole. So they kind of will automatically organize them in a chronological order as they're going over the overledger. Quant contributes CBDC expertise to Finextra's future payments of report. Overledger reduces crypto exposure. Quant launches the Overledger platform. So they actually launched it back in June of last year. They've collaborated with the Bank of International Settlements and the Bank of England. These are just some of the things. They've added way more than this. These are just the news articles. If you go to the other events on here, they've added a ton of stuff on here for Quant, and there's page after page after page after page after page. People worried about Quant. I don't understand the worry about it. My only concern would be is if ISO 222 tokens are not a narrative in this bull run. That's a possibility, and maybe it won't take off as crazy as some of the coins that are big narratives in this bull run. We'll have to see what happens. But either way, I'm not too worried about it in the long term. 2030 is going to be, really likely the big bull run for the ISO 222 tokens. But if you're diversified in your portfolio, it's not going to shake you out of a coin like Quant. It's a very excellent project that is constantly building and building and building. Now, if Quant's your only holding and you want to get some more returns out of this bull run, try to find a way to pick up some more coins and add them to your portfolio. Me personally, I wouldn't sell my Quant just because I'm worried about how it's going to do in this bull run. I've got other coins in my portfolio that are doing well, and I've taken profits out on some of them, and other ones I'm leaving in and I'm waiting for them to grow. I think we got a long ways to go in this bull run, very likely. So I'm not too worried about what Quant is doing sitting off to the side. I'm not stressing out about it. It's one of my largest holdings, but it is what it is. I'm not going to worry about what Quant is performing like every day because I've got other coins that are performing. I've got some coins that are kind of just sitting still and some that are performing well, and I don't worry about the ones that are sitting still. I focus on the ones that are moving right now and look for when I'm going to start taking my profits out on them and go on from there. And that's why you want to have 5, 10, 15 coins in your portfolio and be diversified. So I just don't go all in on any one coin, guys, because it really can mess with your head if you're all in on one coin, because that's your sole focus. That's all you're worried about. So you got to be careful. We're going to look at the Fear and Greed Index here. We're at 83 now, so we are climbing up. We're in the extreme greed zone, so this could be kind of a warning for us that we could get a correction. Things are very euphoric right now. We've got meme coins taking off and going crazy the last week or so, and that's usually about a time we get a dump is right after meme season. So are we going to get one? Who knows? We got this Bitcoin ETF that's keeping Bitcoin propped up right now, and everything's bullish. We could carry on like this for a while till after the halving, and then maybe we get a correction. I don't know. I can't tell you what's going to happen. All I can tell you is if we do get a big correction, I'll probably add some more to my portfolio. Right now I haven't been adding a whole lot because the prices have increased quite a bit recently, and I already have my bags packed, so I'm not worried about increasing my dollar cost average. If the prices come down, I'll probably add more to my portfolio in some of these coins that I'm looking at. But you just got to try to shop around and see which ones are good deals right now. Quant, in my personal opinion, is a good deal right now. And if I've got the amount of Quant in my portfolio that I'm comfortable with, and I'm holding on to that. And if I may decide to add more if the price comes down, but really I've got enough Quant in my portfolio where I don't really need to add any. I'm focusing on other coins right now. If we look at the alt season index here, it's at 73. Basically, it's not alt season yet. Alt season, I think starts at 75. So we're almost there. We're working up. We did peak above it here in January for a little bit, and then we came back down, and now we're starting to move back up into alt season here. So if Bitcoin can kind of stay sideways and just sort of accumulate for a while, and even have a little bit of a correction, then maybe some of that money will flow into these alts and we'll have a big alt season. But we're not into a crazy alt season yet. You know, if you look back here in these previous alt seasons, you know, it'll get up over above 90 here at certain points. So we haven't gotten there yet since what, August of 2022. So it's been a long time since we've been in a true alt season. So just imagine, you think things are crazy right now. Wait till we really get up in these 90s and close to 100 with alt season. That's when things could really absolutely get crazy. But that's pretty much what I wanted to cover for this video, guys. If you're worried about Quant, that's up to you and what you want to do with your Quant. I'm holding on to my Quant. I'm not stressed about it. I'm not worried about it. And I think it's going to do well in this bull run. If it doesn't do absolutely, as good as I think it's going to do, not too worried about it. I have other coins that are going to perform and make up for it for me. But Quant's more of a long-term hold. And, in 2030, if we get ISO 222 narrative in that bull run, Quant's going to be absolutely crazy. And you may not be able to ever get it as cheap as you've been getting it now. So just kind of keep that in mind as well. Even if you're accumulating now for 2030, this maybe, you may not see Quant get much more below $100 again. Maybe, the $85 was as low as it got in 2023, somewhere around there. So, the prices are not bad at all considering how scarce it is. It's more scarce than Bitcoin. So, not worried about it, guys, but I appreciate if you subscribe to my channel. Make sure you hit that like button for the YouTube algorithm, and we'll see you on the next video.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me, tell me, tell me. Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me, tell me, tell me.